talk about, you know, one job that is different. Like somebody wrote, yeah, something catering services. What did you do there? When the person asks you, what were you doing here? It was a volunteer job. I helped people to do, since I was looking for a job, there was nothing to do. So I learned, and guess what? I learned 1, 2, 3 things. Not because you worked in the something catering. What did you really learn then? You'll be amazed at every little thing that you do is preparing you for this journey. Preparing you for this journey. I worked in my last organization before the telecom, and my boss was a Ghanaian. When I was posted there, he said he didn't want me to come on board because I was just a crude engineer who could not write proposals to companies. Yes, I knew about the technology, but how do you write a proposal to a bank? The people you're giving it to in a bank they're not technical people at all. They've got no background like you. So how do you write it in plain English? How one machine connects to the other. Once I finished writing the proposal, he said, Bunmi, are you done? Go and print it. Sit down and read what you have just... Then when I read it, hey, even me, I'll be disclaiming myself. I'll say, Bunmi, is this what you wrote? It was tough. I could write that proposal like 6 to 8 times. The man will tell me, this will not work, Bunmi. Yes, I know you are an engineer, but who we are going to submit it to is not an engineering company. So you go and sit down and think about it in plain English, how you are going to sell it. Hey, it was tough. I would go back again. And then this man will not get tired. In the middle of the night, you read it and say, Bunmi, this is not acceptable. Exclamation mark. Go back and do it again. What can satisfy this man? Then I started. Tenses again. English has come to play here. I will write. When the cable moves this, you say if a 7-year-old cannot read it and understand, then you don't know it. When you tell that your career story to a 7-year-old and cannot understand who you are, then you don't know who you are. Then that's how I started learning how to write too. So that's why I said, at every stage you have a weakness. Do you review yourself? Do you know that that's one thing? Reviewing documents is my weakness. I can do the document, but tell me to review it, to me it's like it killed me. Looking at is worse. Punctuation. Do you know it's that tough? So, it's an excellent opportunity. So like I said, preparation. Tie what you've done in the past with your JD. Your background and experience are the focal points. Your background, where you're coming from, and your experience that you have acquired is your focal point. For the job, not your family history. Please. Your talents and interests are key. Sell those talents that are not also needed. You've been able to do this, you let it along the way. For you, learning takes form all the time. So bring it on. That's what you're saying to us. Even if you're introduced to something outside your job, I take it on. Some people would grumble. One day, they want to use work to kill me. Am I the only one? No, please. Work doesn't kill you. You know, it's not working that even kills. That's the one that you put your mouth in what you're not meant to be. So, chronological order of your job done to date. Like I said, you started in 1990 to 2000 to 2002. Some people write their CV. You should start with the present to where you were coming from. What are you doing now? Okay, so what have you done in the past? So that person goes, oh, okay, good. So, list these and develop a story around your list. You can see, your career story is it. Next slide, please. So, when you're writing your career story, this is how you convince any panel. Do you know what buzzwords are? In your industry, there's some words that you play around with in the office. Many people take it for granted. If you are in the software development world, you will hear things like GitHub, coding, testing. Are we together? When you're telling your career story, we should hear those words in it. If you are a banker, you will hear SMEs, you will hear banking operations, you will hear revenue, you will hear customer base. True or false? Yeah. When you are telling your career story that you've worked along, if I don't hear those buzzwords, then that means, are you sure you were in that organization? For those who don't know what buzzwords are, I have put this website. So it's on Wikipedia, it's nothing new. So go through the list. Check out the ones that align with your industry. Go and rewrite your career story and chip in those words. Organizational excellence, strategy, organizational goals. When you start to say, people know that this person has worked in a corporate organization. He's talking the language. Don't talk like a layman any longer. There's a way you communicate and person goes like, that's true. That person has worked here. You're going to be chipping in those, they are like your industry slangs. You should know them. By the time you give me like 6 to 10, the panel knows that, no, this person understands what needs to be done, has been there before, has done that. So, you can say a whole list. You can help yourself with the website. You can get it from. So, the next one is what? We're now moving into the exercise 2. The JD write-up. Highlight what is important to the job that was advertised and the basic dilemma faced daily. That job that was advertised, what do you think is the greatest challenge? Why do you think they are bringing out that job? Have you sat down to ask yourself, why do you think you are coming on, or what are you coming to address? Why do you think they opened up that position? You realize that some companies face this, and you have learned this. You understand that challenge. You've worked even on a project that had that challenge, and you have been able to do this. You have indirectly told them why they should hire you. Without asking you, you have told them. Are we together?
Yeah.
So, let's move to the next one. So, the company now, when you're going for the interview, you need to research that company. Find out questions. Go on LinkedIn. Join professional social media. Go and add yourself with someone who already works in that organization. Chat the person up. Please, do you know about this role? The person says, yes, I have a friend. Please, can you link me up with that your friend? By the time he links, he doesn't know you. You know the way we link ourselves up on social media these days, you don't really need to know that person one-on-one. Okay, really, no problem. And then by the time you start to jam, can you tell me what are the issues that department is having as regards this job? And the person says, the engineer there is not this, is not that. Okay. So what are the other things that you might want to advise me on? You'll be amazed. That will be the joker. But here we are. We can dig how any of the celebrities, the husband beats the wife. We know the time. I mean, we know the time the husband beats the wife. That time, at 8 something, the way I see the youth of today, they are good with research, but what they research is the problem. Their researching skills is top notch. In fact, they'll go and dig out what you said 7 years ago. Be careful what you said 7 years. Please be careful what you write on social media. They'll just bring it out. This was what you said. Now you are saying something else. Our this is a liar. Bam. will just finish you. Savage. So, you need to research the company. Like I said, their style and processes, large and small. Some people will tell you, I can't work in a small organization. Some people will tell you, I can't work in a big organization. What do you want for yourself? Let me tell you the advantage of working in a small organization. You are going to be very, very skillful. You know why? A small organization doesn't have the luxury of hiring each person for each job function. So you might be jack of all works. Once the MD sees that you are free, Wakilu, come with me. True or false? Let me quickly show you this thing. You should be able to do it. You are going to learn what the people in big organizations, I tell you, because you're going to have also first-hand training from the best. That's what small organizations do to you. But guess what? You will walk. And you will walk. And you will walk. There's no free time. They don't have that money of hiring this position, that position. Unlike, big organizations that is well structured. Small organizations are the ones servicing the big organizations. So you're going to learn everything. But when you're through in that small organization, you need to go to the big ocean. You need to now tell yourself, the big organizations have money for big projects. They have money to finance big stuff. So go and showcase those things that you have learned in the small organization. You go and fine-tune it there. You go and hone on your skills. And then write set things that you want to go and learn in the big organization. Don't go with the waves. Where do you work now? Hey, I am now here. That is what I see. And then some people are there for the next 6 years doing nothing. Just because they want to tell people, this is where I am. They have forgotten where they started. Guess what? All those skills you learned in the small organization, they have left you. Because you will no longer use them. Because you are now distracted in the big stuff. It is when you now have the opportunity of maybe a startup, somebody now recommends you to say, oh, go and be the senior manager. That's when you know that, senior manager. How do they do this thing? I have forgotten. Senior manager. We have so many of them today. Instead, what do they use? They cover their shame with being harsh at work. God, don't do it. I don't want to know how you want to do it. But God doesn't know it either. So don't be that senior manager, please. Hone on your skills. Partner with people. I heard that there's something new happening. Can I be part of it? Because you might not see it again. The next time you see it, it might be an opportunity of a big contract and somebody is bringing it to your face and then you can't see the opportunity because to you, I'm working for Alfred and Victoria Associates and I can tell you, people bring many stuff. You don't have marketing team at all. But people bring many stuff. Just here, Bunmi, I'm sending somebody to you. I said you should discuss with you. I know you will have headway. I'm saying what? Say the person is coming. When the person comes, it's not something I've done before, but something I've been part of before. I'll just go like, yeah, we should be able to do it this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. The person goes like, wow! And I say, is that something you're saying, okay, can we put it all together and we'll give you this percentage? And I say, are you sure? Then let's sign it with you. That was a volunteer job that has now turned into one big thing for me. So you don't know that little thing. Be diligent in your work. What did the Bible say? If you're a man who is diligent, he will do what? Stand before kings. So the panel, and that's where we are going to, and that's why I'm telling you about being diligent, because you are going to stand before this panel. Who is going to decide your faith? Yes, God is the one who crowns everything, ultimately, but He's going to use some people. Please ensure to be attending interviews, even when they cannot pay you. You know why? You get better in the game. Yeah. Don't wait for only one golden opportunity. You might mess it up. When they invite you for the next one, go. You sit down. Because of you. You don't know if there's another role in that organization you'll be recommended for. Some people will just turn down the job. No, I'm not going. Meanwhile, you're not doing anything at all. For the learning, go for that interview. I went for a series of interviews, so by the time I was going to the telco, I was ready for that holding up. And when it came, you know when they say nail it, kill it, that's what happened. From the clothes, everything. I had the shoes, polishing it, this is what will happen. God, you know this is what we said. And by the time it came. So, the panel. The panel involves minimum 2, 3, maximum 8. I had 8 from the telco. Like, when I entered, I said, wow, these people, only me, 8 of you. But anyhow, God is on the throne. Let's go in. You understand? Yeah. So, you're going to face that panel. What are you going to tell them? It dawns on some people until they get to the security where they sit, the waiting room. Then they start to sweat. You be rushing from your house, interview. Mommy and Fumi logo. Oh. And then you get there. Hey, what will I say? You just bring out your career story and go over it again. You recite it. It's memory verse. You will recite it and recite it till you talk the talk. You look at the mirror over and over. It's you. You now need to convince yourself first of your story. You'll be comfortable with your story before you can sell it out to another person. So by the time you are saying it, it's like you've been there. This is what the person does every day. This person is comfortable in his skin. They don't know how long it took you. You did not even sleep overnight. The morning of that interview, you woke up from 2 a.m. to go over it again. You have not slept in days because of that interview. Many people take interviews for granted. It's war front. Interviews, don't take it lightly. It's determining your faith. It's telling you are moving ahead. It's demoralizing, right? By the time they tell you, we are sorry, if you have the opportunity of asking them what you did not do right, but even for you, when we get to evaluating yourself, you will know. We need to be honest with ourselves. So the panel, they want to know more about you, having already gone through your CV. What does your CV say to them? This is a key part of your marketing strategy. This will be covered in the next session. Okay? So the first impression, they make some key assessments about you when you walk in. Your timeliness. Were you late for the interview? There was traffic on Lagos Road. Hello, people. There was traffic. When I was going to the telco, they were doing that Osborne Road. I parked my car there with those people doing the road. I gave one of them 500 naira to watch over my car, and I took bike to Banana Island. When I realized that, no, this will not work any longer. Oh yeah, Banana Island, I cannot afford to be late. It speaks well about you. Please, no more excuse. Because if you were asked to come and collect 100,000 naira, in fact, even 20,000 naira, you will wake them up in that house, true or false? So this is your life, and this is the way you're taking it. So, the next one is timeliness, the night before. Look at your checklist. Travel time. Where is the location? VI, Lekki, Haja. Be careful. Where are you coming from? Why not ask a neighbor of yours who goes very early? It's better you are on the island for 8:30 and be waiting. Don't try it. It's better you leave very early in the morning. Your interview is 11. Be on the island like 8:30. Except if you work on the island. That is easy for you to just, to maneuver and then you go there. Please, get there very early. Your head to toe evaluation. Your hair, ladies. Thank God for wigs now. You can look glam in 2 minutes. True or false? The ladies, where are we? You can look glam. In 2 minutes. That's why women will be, they'll remember, this I have carried it for 1 month, I can't carry this for interview. Please, do you have, a week you can just put it on and then you are gone. So, your makeup, please, light makeup. For interview, I've had one that she came in with blusher, everything. Her makeup was more than herself. We were not going to interview her for makeover job or, but what she put on her face alone, this is where she wasted time. Like she was coming to tell us that definitely I'm a makeup artist. It's a job. Moderation in all things, please. Your suits for the ladies. Everybody, the darker, the better. The darker, the better. For guys, your inner shirts, white or blue. Everything, let it be black or dark blue is better. And the white comes in. Your tie, know the colors. Please, don't look like a brother rainbow. You know. Your shoes, please. Then when you walk in, the greeting from the panel, the importance of a smile. Good morning. Even though you want to act the movie for 30 minutes, please act it well. You are the script writer.
Yes, sir.
Please act it well. Good morning. Be at your best. Some people are still struggling with themselves. Like they force them to come to that interview. You will see it on their face. Tired look. I'm doing people a favor by coming, dragging their feet. Do you know why they're always looking for people? They will tell you not more than 35 years. Drive, energy. But the 31-year-old person will now be, you are not pregnant. Even I'm sure you wouldn't have beat me in my pregnancy days. I would run, I would walk in the office. There's nothing, pregnancy is not a disease. Be smart about, lift your leg. Tell them that you are here to get the job. And the job you're going to do. And not, at the interview, you're already like this. Nobody wants to hire you. You are not even seeing challenge, you're already walking this way. By the time I give you challenge, what will happen to you? You will be sick every day. Some employees are always sick. If they are not sick, their grandmother dies every 2 years. Eye contact. The panelists sit down. Sit down and look at them. Good morning. Look at all of them round. You have confidence in your abilities. That's what it tells us. But when you start to look down or you are timid, you're already telling us there's something this guy has not told us. This guy is hiding something. Immediately, body language is how many percent of communication? Over 55%. You can say yes with your mouth, but your body is saying no. That's why we always say come for interview. But when you're convinced about something solely, as you're saying yes, your body is living with a yes. When my sister was ministering, she was saying, do you believe? Can you see? Meaning, say it like you mean it. So, the next one is, the next exercise. Move quickly. So, during the interview, maintain good posture. Please don't go and sit down like you're in your living room. You get so comfortable. Some people sit this way, slouch to the back. So comfortable. You sit straight. Even when they tell you, be comfortable, it's a lie. Who is comfortable at the one front? Nobody. Then they are now telling you to relax. They want to kill you. So you still sit straight. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. It's business. Don't mix it up with pleasure. You understand? You sit. Do not fidget with your clothing. Please, we all have different ways that we focus on the way we fidget.